Hi everyone, in the previous video we have learned what LangChain is, why it exists and how to communicate with an LLM using LangChain. Today we are going to learn what actually controls an AI agent. Many beginners think the model is everything. It is not. In reality, a same model can behave like a Python expert, a travel planner, an SQL assistant, or even a pirate. The model never changes, only the instruction change. And those instructions begin with something called a system prompt. Today we will learn what a system prompt is, why it is so important. So what we have learned was there is a LLM, okay? It is inside an agent, right? A user queries it and the LLM answers, right? So this agent, this can become a Python expert, yes, a travel planner also, a doctor also, right? It can become a financial advisor as well. So what has changed? We did not change the model. It is the very same model. We have not pre-trained it. So what has changed is the system prompt. Okay? So system prompt. Every AI assistant begins with a system prompt. The system prompt tells the model who it is, what its responsibilities are, how it should behave, what tone it should use, and sometimes what it must never do. Think of it like giving a job description to a new employee. Imagine today is your first day at office. You walk into the office without any instructions. Could you immediately start working? The answer is no. Someone needs to tell you your job role, your responsibilities, your team process, the company rules, and the policies as well. Exactly the same thing happens with AI. Interacts with an agent, say input 1 comes, it never goes to the LLM directly, it goes to the agent. And from the agent, what goes to LLM is the system prompt along with the user input. So a system prompt can be like you are a Python developer, right? So this can be a system prompt and then the user input will follow, create me a code or something like that. Okay. So in this flow, what happens is we give the input, the LLM receives the system prompt plus the input, and based on it, we receive one AI message. Okay, so based on this, the LLM processes it, it predicts the next words, and we receive the AI message. Okay, so now let us create a very simple agent that would act as a Python developer maybe. Okay. So in the last video, we have already done the setup. So what we do is we simply go on CMD. We activate our virtual environment. Okay. And then we open Jupyter Lab. Now we would create our new notebook. And then we would select our own environment which we have created. So we have created Python 3.12 my environment. Okay. So now we would be writing our small code. Okay. So it's like first is import LangChain. Then from LangChain hyphen Ollama import chat Ollama. So it is like import LangChain and we imported the interface for Ollama and LangChain. Then we need to create an agent, right? So we do from LangChain.agents import create agent. Okay. Then we create a model. So we would name it model only. Model equals to chat Ollama, and then we provide here a model. So we get the model using Ollama REST. Okay. So you can use any of the models. If your machine does not have a GPU, then what you can do is you can sign in into Ollama and then you can use Minimax M3 Crowd. Okay. So we would use Kivin 3 8B model. So currently setup we are doing is, using the local models which we have, and comma temperature we would set to maybe 0.1. So temperature defines like what kind of creativity we want. Lower the number, the less creative it is. So the less hallucinations there would be. Okay. And then now we create agent. So we create agent, and then we provide the model name. So model equals to, we have the model name model. Okay. And then comma, we also provide it a system prompt. So system prompt is nothing but a string. So it would be like, you are a Python developer, right? So we would also import something called as a human message. Okay. From LangChain.messages, import human message. And then now we will invoke the agent. First we have imported human message, LangChain.messages import human message, and now we are invoking the agent. So it wants a dictionary with a key messages, and then the value is a list, okay? A list of messages. So we are providing it a human message, asking it to explain decorators. Okay. So because we are using local model, you are able to see that the GPU is getting consumed heavily. So I would suggest that you can also use the crowd model, Minimax M3 Crowd. It is possible only if you have signed in into the Ollama. Okay. So as we are able to see, we have received a response. Okay. So the response is again a dictionary of messages. Okay. So what we would do is we would check the very first message. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, it is a dictionary, right? So we know how to get the items of dictionary using messages. Okay. So it now has two type of list. The first one is the human message which we have entered. Example, we have asked it for explain decorators. Okay. And then we are able to see that if we do here 0, we get the human message, and then if we do 1, we get the AI message. So it has explained it to us what a decorator is, right? So now what we will do is it has explained decorators in terms of Python. Okay. The user prompt was explain decorators, right? So now what we will do is we will change the system prompt. Maybe we would say ki you are a fashion designer. Okay. So now it is the same model, but we are changing the system prompt. Okay. And now we would ask explain decorators, right? So now as you are able to see, because we have said to it that you are a fashion designer, that was our system prompt, right? And then the user message was again the same, explain decorators. So it has now said that decorators, I am a fashion designer. And then it has given us response which is related to the fashion industry, right? So this is how a system prompt, it will basically define the behavior of your model, what it is defined to do, And also you can, provide some of the basic guardrails, like what all you should not do. Example, if you are creating a agent for kids, you can give it that you are a kids agent. Make sure you do not go into any adult conversation, right? So now what might come to your mind is, what is a good system prompt? So what does a good system prompt looks like? Okay, it should have a goal. Okay, so a system prompt, it should define the purpose of the agent, right? Second, it should have rules. Okay, how it should behave. Okay, when I say it, it means the agent. Okay, the third one is restrictions. Okay, what never do. And the fourth one is output. Basically what response or maybe the output format what you are looking for. And also the most important thing is role. Okay, so basically what the agent is. Okay, so this is the most important thing. So now our assistant knows how to behave, but it still has one limitation: it cannot interact with the outside world. In the next video, we would see how to build a agent with multiple tools. Okay, and we would also check how the messages flow. So see you in the next video. Bye everyone.